Hey, Dad.
Welcome back to the Thoreau's Definitive. I'm simply Mike, and today we're going to talk a little bit about strings. Is this what strings are to you? A big mess? Fat, thick, long, extra long. It can be a little confusing. But what generally happens is people buy different types and different brands, find out what they like, and then go with that. So, I'll tell you a little bit about some of the strings that I've dealt with, and let's go from there, okay? What's up, YouTube? We're going to talk about strings today. I'm not a big expert on strings. I don't know much about all the whips and tension and all that stuff. I'm just a guy that plays a yo-yo, and all I can share with you is my own personal experience with it. So, let's begin. Let's start off with this contest string. This is the first string that I ever bought, and this is the standard for what yo-yo string should be. The only problem I have with it is rough, very rough. You play with it for a little while and you will feel it on your fingers and knuckles. It is some rough string, so much so that I've had this pile for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and I probably never will finish it because I'm like constantly getting more different things, and I just use this as like my backup. At club, I may give some of this away to some kids that's playing or whatever, but I'm not that big of a fan of contest string. I know what it is, it's a standard, but Next up, kitty string. Everybody knows about kitty string. It's a little confusing, I know, but kitty string is pretty much known throughout the community. Available pretty much everywhere yo-yos are sold. All you really gotta choose is, do you like it thick or thin, long or extra long, long? I prefer the 1.5, which is a blend of nylon and polyester. And I find that I like that a little better. So that's my choice. But kitty string is pretty right up there. Next up is Erratic Strings. Erratic is the softest string I've ever tried. I've taken it to club and people have spoken out like, wow, okay, this is some good string. That's the first impression. Very, very soft. Whips good and everything. But I've had yo-yo slip off my finger. Now that may just be me. I probably need to use that friction brick that they offer. But I love erratic strings. Love them. There's two things. The first thing is it might slip off the finger. And also availability. It's not as available as some other ones that I'm going to be mentioning. But check them out if you can. Get a hold of some. One of my favorites is Zipline. Jeremy sent me a love pack with a bunch of different strings in it, and I have to say, man, that stuff is great. Absolutely great. Now, it's not as soft as some other strings, but what it lacks in softness, you get in like playability, availability, color choices, this, that, and the other. Jeremy and his family, the Parks, are doing a fantastic job over at Zipline. And their stuff is available pretty regularly. So I would say that's like my number one go-to for strings. Like once in a blue moon, I'll put something else on just to see. But right now, Zipline is pretty much it. Neck and neck is Zipline and Erratic. And like I said, the only thing that's making Erratic not number one with me is the fact that it's not available all the time. It's like a yo-yo. They drop and then you won't see them for a few weeks or whatever. But still, Zipline and Erratics is like where it's at right now. Next up is Lady Luck Strings. I got sent a care package. Shout out to Lady Luck. And it's a nice string. Soft, bouncy, it holds tension well. And the presentation was nice too, because they had the string wrapped around a playing card, and he sent over a poker chip as well. And it worked pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. It's on one of these yo-yos, but I forget which one. If it doesn't stand out to me, like, this is bad. If it doesn't stand out and I would just use it on any one of my yo-yos, then that's some doggone good string. Okay, I had to turn the camera around because I wanted to put a spotlight on this new string that I got, 90s Kia string, which is a string company started up by this guy named Robert Babcock. I'll throw a link in the description. Now, I'm using the thick string on my Patriot because the gap on this is pretty substantial. And this is some pretty good string. It's not the softest, but it's not rough. It feels a little bit like cloth. Not bad. Not bad at all. He reached out to me and sent me a little care package, and I have to say, I do enjoy this stuff. Pretty good. It's heavier than most. It feels weighted. So what it does for me is it makes me want to slow down and just enjoy the experience. And I think you'll enjoy it too. So look for them on Instagram and check them out, because we are a community, right? Couple honorable mentions. One to Lifeline Strings, which recently popped up on Facebook, and Yoyo String Lab, which has been around for a while, but I haven't only had limited experience with. Check them out. I'm finding that string is a very personal thing, and unfortunately, you gotta kind of find your own way, but there's a lot of choices and options. And next time, we're going to go to Canada and see if we can do a little whitewater rafting. I'm Simply Mike, and I've enjoyed doing this video for you. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Until next time, keep throwing. I hope your binds are tight, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.